Are you ready?
Oh, Pooki, you know what the topic is today.
Are you ready? Are you ready for this, Bob?
I don't know. I think I'm ready. Are they ready for this?
Are they ready for this? Oh, they might not be ready for this.
Because this morning we are going to be revealing, oh my gosh, the most powerful manifestation
technique.
Technique or tool? It's
Technique.
Oh, good. What does it say there?
Technique ever.
You know what the topic is today.
Wait a minute. We can hear ourselves. We're in we're in multiple worlds at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow. Wasn't that crazy?
Hello, everyone. So if this looks a little familiar, if you tuned in last Sunday, yes, we were streaming live from Florida, or at that point we had been in the Villages at the end of a week, 9-day trip. It was our second day in the Villages, and we might have indicated that we might have planned on staying a little bit longer. We didn't know if that'd be a few days, a couple days. Here we are a week later, and we're still here.
We're still here, but we're leaving today.
That's right. In fact, it was, we timed our departure for, so we went to stream live, and as soon as we're done here, we're going to finish packing, load up the car, and start heading back to St. Louis.
Where it's cold.
Apparently
it's chilly, and people are wearing mukluks and boots and hand warmers and everything. Oh my gosh!
What are mukluks? I don't even know what a mukluk is.
I think they're like shoes. Okay, anybody in the chat know what a mukluk is?
Can somebody do a quick Google search on mukluk?
There's probably somebody that already knows.
Post the definition.
Oh yeah.
We are going to be talking about something that's come up. This is something actually I was like, I'm going to give Pooki a lot of credit here for. It's an idea that she came up with. We're not going to tell you what it is now. But we're going to be sharing and revealing the number one, a most powerful manifestation tool based on feedback, a tool, a technique, a process that based on feedback that we've gotten, and some from people in the chat here. I'm going to say hi to Deanne. Is it Kishore? Perhaps it's Tamila's there. Oh, Nunya, we met her last Sunday.
Oh my gosh, I love her so much.
In person.
In person. See what happens when I meet you in person? I get to put my heart up against your heart, and I can feel your heart beating next to mine, and in that very instant, I fall deeply in love with you. Not that I don't love the rest of you, because I do, right? Think of the Smile song. But to be with you is such an incredible gift for Bob and I, and we've had just some of the most delicious encounters with some of our friends and our family that we call you family.
But that was cool because Nunya's a regular here in the chat on Sundays, and it was nice.
And her daughter Oakley, and she brought her her mother-in-law, I can't remember.
Another person was with them.
It was a mother figure she brought, and she was just so excited to be with us too. So it was an amazing day. We had so much fun.
Yeah, I guess that was after our live stream.
It was totally after
last week. Mm-hmm. Oh, our good friend Lisa Shepard is in the
Lisa,
comments.
We love you so much.
Hello, Life Help. Hello, Karen, who we met last Friday or a week ago.
That's another one.
A week ago, Wednesday. I'm losing track of the days. Oh, look, it's Debbie from Long Island.
From Long Island. Good morning, Debbie.
Cynthia's here. Deanne's here. Oh my gosh, Showalter Photography.
It's just crazy, Cindy. Let's see here.
Oh, of course, Jillian's there saying hi to everyone else.
And this is a first timer. Look at that.
Oh, first time catching I'm not even going to attempt
the
first name.
Hakim.
There you go. The best. Yeah.
First time watching.
Welcome here.
Welcome, Abdel Hakim.
And from Prince Rupert,
Hakim.
BC in Canada. That is awesome.
Fantastic. So grateful to have you here.
Tracy from Rochester, New York. Yolanda here from Los Angeles, California. Oh, Crystal from New York.
New York.
That's right. Oh, Jennifer Nicholas here from Texas. Oh my gosh, look at this. Mercy, good morning. Hypatia.
Good morning.
It's great to have you here. Yes, indeed. So we're going to be we're going to be showing some videos and some photos, a few little, and telling you some stories about some amazing things that happened this past week. And in addition to, of course, revealing that manifestation tool. It's so powerful. We may have mentioned it, but we're going to kind of just
dive into it.
We're going to dive in deep.
Yeah.
A deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we got Bob's Comedy Corner. It's a little bit of maybe an unexpected topic that Pooki didn't even know. I don't think what we're going to be doing.
I have no idea.
There. Oh, would you like to get us centered with a centering breath?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up the guitar to play a little background music for you.
Yeah. So this is amazing. So, where we are in Florida is right in between two coasts. So let's bring the energy of water into our hearts, right? This beautiful Gulf of Mexico on one side and the Atlantic Ocean on the other. And then the reality that water too connects us all. And so when we immerse ourselves in water and our hearts beat in that beautiful, powerful water, that ripple effect not only goes through the water to all of the beautiful beings that live in the water, but it also sends this vibration out and this beautiful liquid love, right? So today, I know many times we go into the outer realms, but let's go deep into the ocean and connect our hearts, our heartbeats, one to another in this beautiful sacred place that is called water, the energy of all life. All right, so I love to put my hands on my heart so that I can connect with my ancestors who gave me this beautiful heart that beats the energy of love into the world. And we merge all of our water molecules, right? All of the water within our body with all of the water of the earth, all over the earth. So feeling that heart beating, the vibrations and energy of love, and feel that deep rippling into the waters, and allow your love to just move in the waves of the ocean. And then feel that divine energy just washing your entire body. Feel like this beautiful cleansing coming, because that's what water does. Water cleanses. Water heals. Water allows us to be in the flow, So right now, as we're flowing this beautiful energy from our hearts in the sacred energy of water, we connect in this infinite field, this liquid love, our hearts one to another in this beautiful place. Wow. Oh, I have water coming up from within me. Right, our tears, that beautiful water. So much gratitude for water. So much gratitude for the ability of water to bring healing and to remind us to be in the flow and to flow our love to each other, to all beings all over the world. And we know that every place that water touches, every shore where that wave is coming to land, we know that that water is bringing love to that land. And so we see our love in these waves as they come upon the shore, and they just spread this beautiful light, this beautiful love within our own hearts. And we just feel so grateful that our hearts have the ability to express love in this way for all beings everywhere. Let's just breathe deeply together. One more time, breathing. So much gratitude. And one last time, just breathing this energy of love. Just an offering. So sweet. Wow. I can see I'm like crying.
Got a little river of tears.
We've got a little water love coming up.
Which is not for a regular here. You know that's not unusual for Pooki. Oh, that's awesome. You really feel this stuff. Yeah, if anybody ever doubted whether she was genuine, well, anybody's ever met her, that's the common comment. Let's see here. Nunya says, I think it's Nunya. Nunya. The next time y'all
Y'all are in town.
Y'all
are down.
A lot of people say y'all down here. I know y'all are down and must
You
borrow.
must borrow a canoe. I have 3 and explore our beautiful springs, especially our silver springs.
We have monkeys. They have monkeys?
It's my church. Oh, I love that you just said that because I remember when I first woke up, I was seeking.
And what do you mean by woke up?
Well, when I woke up to something bigger than myself, like I had this idea for many, many years. I was really closed off to this idea of spirituality, or because I'd come out of, just a very structured, faith-based, and so I woke up to the greater expansiveness, like the fact that we are all one and that we're all connected and that we all are on these sacred journeys together, and that and so when I did wake up, I remember what did she say? There was something that she said.
It's her church, like nature's her church.
I was looking for quote God, and I was going to like local churches, just to see, because that's all that I knew, right? And I wasn't finding that feeling, and I just remember one day sitting in nature, and just the moment that I realized all of life all around me, like everything was living, and that's the moment that I found for myself the essence of the divine, the essence of God. My church was the beautiful trees, the guardians that had always been with me my whole life. My church was the soil, and then all of the congregation were the birds and the squirrels and it was just such a beautiful thing. So I love that you say that, Nunya, because that's my church too. I love to be in nature. I love it so much.
If you ever hear Pooki refer to the mother, she's referring to Mother Earth. And yeah, you have a strong connection. That's where we were all born from, right? Mm-hmm. Rose.
We share the same mom.
Rose,
that's so fun.
Says that she can feel your energy all the way over here. Look at these, so many familiar names and faces here. We got Eileen. Smoke in the house. I saw Tony Two Cats earlier. Oh, look, there's Samantha. Oh, Samantha just did a Friday night. Did another, like a third or fourth or fifth. I don't know. It's a monthly High Vibe Tribe meetup in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Making more friends, connecting with more people that, because sometimes if you're on this journey and you're alone, it's difficult. It can be difficult and challenging because people will kind of like look at you like you're crazy, but the reality of it is you're not. And so it's so good to connect with like-minded people. We love when we have these events here and you all get to come together and meet each other, and then after we leave, we hope that you'll continue to gather with one another and really forge some really delicious lifelong friendships.
Speaking of that, someone we met a week ago Friday, Eva, she's right there.
Hi Eva.
In Melbourne, Florida, and she was at the Orlando meetup. And and the cool thing about it is all those, everyone there we had never met in person before, and many of them, unless they came with a friend, whatever, they had never met each other. But we're leaving Florida, but they're staying here. So I think we a lot of new friendships were made. Beautiful. That night, and we want to create that wherever we go. Here's Holly Ann.
A warm hello to everyone. A big hello to the first timers. Yes, we have some ambassadors here in the chat. You'll notice that they'll welcome you, and they've been with us, for a long time, and they're beautiful supporters of the work that we do, and we love and support them too. So,
speaking of the Orlando meetup, Danielle's one we met.
Yes, Danielle. That was a surprise because I recognized her right away.
I know.
It was so amazing.
Actually, I'm just gonna pull up that Orlando that photo from last. Oh, hang on a second. It was just coming in here. There we go. Yeah, that's the group.
Look at those beautiful, amazing, smiling faces.
We posted it on Facebook. Everybody's going like, "Oh my God, the energy's popping off that photo."
I know. I think Keone's in love with Eva. Yeah, he's like Eva.
Yeah.
He's just looking at her like, oh. But it was such a beautiful, beautiful gathering of people.
Yeah.
And beautiful hearts, and we all connected. So it was wonderful. It's good to have everyone here.
Yes. I thought I was going to point out somebody else, but we got. Is it Cecile from Istanbul?
Welcome, Cecile. It's so wonderful for you to be here with us.
There's CEO. I'm sure Andy's probably around too. And
Hello, CEO.
And they're wonderful animals. Somebody was from South Africa earlier. Oh, Mr. Potato Games. Welcome from South Africa. It's a lovely moniker there.
I love Mr. Potato Games.
Yeah.
How fun.
There's Cherie from. Are you from St. Louis, Missouri? We didn't know that.
Yes, our beloved Cherie.
Oh, we got Natalia
From Greece.
Yeah, awesome.
Perfect. You should meet our good friend Vasiliki. I don't know if she's in the house. Lisa's here from Orlando. We met her.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of Orlando.
That's Cherie's niece. That was so fantastic making that connection. And then let's see, Jillian is here. And we have
is it Krithika maybe?
Krithika from India. Welcome.
That is so cool.
So grateful.
So
Tinika is here.
Tanika, I think. Yes.
Tanika.
And so, speaking of a global family, and we're all connected, I think there's a song we have not done in a little while. Oh, Dawn Little's here. We love Dawn.
We love Dawn.
Oh, better from first. She
we love Melody.
Finally getting better. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Oh, yes.
Jessica Ruiz.
Jessica. Hello, Kathy.
Yeah. But let's do a song that we haven't done in a while. I think is perfectly suited for this conversation that we're having right now. I'm going to grab the guitar, take a drink, and actually you're singing this one. I know you know the words, but I'm just going to throw them down here just as a little backup. All right.
Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Liquid love right here. Yum, yum, yum.
All right. So here we go. And remember, coming up soon is the most powerful manifestation technique, a tool ever. Ever! And so some of you are already hip to it, especially if you've done the most recent 30-day abundance course or program. Some of you have been exposed to it before, but we're just going to hammer it home because we got some great feedback.
We got great feedback. People had some really amazing experiences. Wow, 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 wow. And so we thought, well, we have to share it with our YouTube community because they just have to know. Yeah. Now is the time for all nations to rise, united in one vision for all of mankind, standing strong as a force field of love and light, in peace and love and harmony. We will unite. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. You are invited. Reach out your hand to your fellow man. It's time we come together and take a stand. We divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together. Hear the call, you are invited. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. We are united.
We're not divided.
Yeah, we are united.
We are not divided.
Yeah, we are united.
We're not divided.
Oh, yeah, we are united.
We are not divided.
We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. Woo! It's so true. We come from the same source. We come from this energy of love. The first thing that was created within our bodies were our beating hearts. The evidence that love is present within us, given to us by our ancestors. Oh my gosh, we were rippling love out into the world inside of those amniotic fluid, that water that held us in the womb of our mother. So beautiful, so profound. Wow. When you just even really sit and think about it, you know, it's like magic.
It is magic.
It's magic.
Look at the magic response. Tinika says, woohoo! Vanessa says, that's fun.
I know. I love it. Floki the pug is in the house.
So totally, Pooki's natural frequency resonates with others and elevates theirs.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Hello there, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. So good.
Gemini 33, hey.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody. Cherie's dancing with this song.
Oh, yeah. It's so good.
Let's
so good.
see here. Let's look at, Tinika says, sing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Sandy. Hey, yes, Pooki, love this.
Yeah. Hi, Sandy. I love you. Wow, Sandy's doing great work in the world, too. So many of you are. Right?
And Deanne, every time we play a song, it's dance time!
Yeah, Deanne's amazing, too. Wow, it's so beautiful to see you all here.
And we know that's Joe Mitchell. Great opening meditation, Pooki. Thanks.
Thank you, Joe. It's so good to have you with us today.
Nita. Good morning, everyone.
Oh, and look at Sirius from the UK.
Yay.
That's beautiful.
Rose is also from South Africa. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Spanning the globe.
Spanning the globe. Let's see where we are now. All right, so we got some. Oh, anyway, and we do have a number of people that are here for the first time. We don't have our normal applause thing, but let's just give a round of applause, everyone.
Woo! We're so happy that you're here. Thank you for being here.
So I want you to tell knowledge. We're just going to share. We're going to segue slowly into community photo. We don't have a whole lot of. Nobody submitted any photos that I'm aware of. But we're going to share some things that we did this week. But I want you to tell the story of going to this Hawaiian hula dancing classes. So we're in the villages. Okay, it's like kind of geared for 55 and older. It's just like 3 counties. It's like 150,000 people live in this area. It takes up like 3 zip codes, and they have
huge
3 and soon to be 4 areas, and each one has a town square. But there's a ton of activities around here. I mean, that's one of the things that we actually had dinner with a friend and her 93-year-old mother who's been living in the villages for 30 years. So she goes way back and knew the founder of this place and all that.
Yeah, she was one of the first people to come here.
And so she was saying that the reason that this is such a great place for seniors is because there's so many things to do. They stay active. Unfortunately, a lot of seniors are put into homes where they're isolated and they just don't keep their brains and their bodies active. And there's just so much to do here.
So much to do here. I remember when I was looking for this hula class because Joanna, our host, she had posted in this little messenger feed that we were sharing, and she would just share things with us throughout the day of things that we might be interested in because there's so much stuff here going on. And so she shared this hula class, and I was trying to find it in they have an app for it and everything, so I was trying to find it in the app. So it starts with the day, and then you start scrolling in times, right? And the class started at 10 o'clock, and I was scrolling, and I was like, oh my gosh, Bob.
You're still at 9 a.m.
It's like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, there's like 50 things have already happened here already. It was so much. So I was looking, trying to find this class, and I was just amazed at how much, whatever your interest is, whatever it is, there is a group or a class or a meeting or there's something here for you. So
and a lot of them are well attended.
Very well attended.
So you found a hula dance, Hawaiian hula.
Yep, Joanna sent me this hula class, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go because I just love dancing hula with ladies. And so I thought, I'm just going to go, and I'm just going to be a student, and I'm just going to dance hula. So when I got there, I didn't have this on. I was just kind of like, you were
laying low.
I was laying low. And so I just came and I said, yes, I dance hula. My mom taught me and my grandma taught me. And so they said, oh, well, then you probably know how to do hula. So they didn't really teach like all the steps on the Thursday class. They have a Monday class where they teach all the steps, but on the Thursday class, they just do all the hulas. Everybody just dances them. So I just jumped right in, and they could tell that I had pretty much like the foot movements down. I could follow pretty well. So they said, hey, maybe there's a hula that that we know. And I said, yeah, probably not, because my hula teacher was my mom. And, I don't really. They said, well, come over here and take a look at this list. And they said,
it's a list of all the songs that that they play in the class and that they listen to, that they have available to them, right?
Because this class is 14 years old.
Right. And how many people were there?
There were like 25 women there.
Yeah.
Well, they were girls because they were all dressed up and they were being very playful and fun. But there were 25 women there, and they all had all the regalia. So they had their little pahu skirts and their flower lace. They looked more Hawaiian than I did.
It's in their dress, right?
I know. Yeah. They were like decked.
So you're looking at the list of possible songs that they know and what happened?
So I'm scrolling down, and all of a sudden I come across this song called Let's Hula. Well, my mother had written a song called Let's Hula, and it's the one that she teaches all the time. So I looked over.
Deanne knows it, and actually Debbie.
Absolutely. And then I taught it. Nunya knows it.
Nunya, yeah.
And Oakley, her daughter, and I taught it. And so I said, wow, and I looked over to see who the artist was or who the kumu teacher was, and it was my mother. And I was like, oh my gosh, my mom's on your list. And they're like, that's your mom? I said, yeah. They said, what's your name? I said, Pooki Lee. And it says Auntie Lani Lee. And they're like, oh my gosh, we've been dancing that hula for 5 years. And they knew the hula. I was so surprised. And then also, not only did they know that hula, but the other hula that they know is To You Sweetheart Aloha, which was my grandmother's favorite hula. And when she passed, hula dancers from all over the world came to Hawaii to honor her. And there were about 75 women who danced this dance together in honor of her at her memorial. So it was really beautiful. So they know those two hulas, and I was just so surprised. I was just like shocked. So I found my hula sisters.
So have you told your mom yet?
No, I'm not supposed to tell my sister said, don't tell her. Don't tell her until you get here. And she doesn't watch these videos anyway, so I think we're safe.
So you recorded something. I'm going to play right now.
I recorded this for my mom. I was going to share it with her, but my sister said, no. I talked to her this morning. She says, don't do it. Wait till you get here, because I'm going at the end of the month. So
here's what Pooki recorded at the end of that class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Mom, guess what? Look at this. All these beautiful hula dancers are dancing Let's Hula. It's so wonderful. And here's our beautiful teacher, Cindy. Oh, yes. And so I just wanted to share this with you, Mom. It's so amazing. And so I don't know who one of your students came to the villages and she taught them your dances. To You Sweetheart Aloha, too. So it's so amazing, Mama. Yay.
Wow, that's gonna make me cry now too. It's gonna be a Pooki cry day.
That's right. That was so odd with Small World that you and there's like there's a number of different groups that have hula, and you went to that one.
I went to that one specifically, which is the perfect one for me because I don't want to compete.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in. I for one thing, my mother is my teacher, and so. So I don't want to compete. And when they do hula for competition, it's very, very different. It's very strict and all your hand movements and so I didn't want to do that. Anyhow, these girls are just amazing. That was at the end of the class. Half of the girls had already left, so that group was a little bit smaller than what was originally there, but it was amazing to dance with these girls, and it was just really wonderful.
So
yeah.
I only got a couple things to share here, but this whole week that we spent here was really made possible by a woman and her husband, Joanna and Jesse, who we did not meet until we came here. Joanna was a fan of our music for like 10 or 12 years, of our Soul Massage album in particular. And when she found out we were coming to Florida, they said, hey, you can stay in our guest house, which is where we are. We've been here for over a week now, and we've been hanging out with them a bit. And I think they're slowly and surely becoming dear friends. But here's a photo of the four of us taken the other day in one of the town squares. So that's that. Jesse on the left, Joanna there, and very colorful.
I know, isn't that my girlfriend? I mean, look at her. I love it.
They're peas in a pod, and Jesse and I, we all four of us just have had a great time, and we're planning on coming back here probably in the spring. But yeah, it's just wonderful people, and we couldn't have
asked for better hosts and better friends. They've just been so amazing.
Yeah.
So amazing. So gracious.
So that was very cool. And then we're going to talk about another thing that happened. And so another person that we met for the first time here, she came to our Naldo's Mexican restaurant where we played on the patio a week ago. Sunday in the afternoon, and Laura Vendetti, who we've known for a couple of years through some of the turbocharged programs and things that we've done. She came and offered a gift for Pooki. What did she offer you?
Oh my gosh, she offered me like a dream come true. She invited me to come and be a mermaid. Oh wow! It's so fantastic. Yeah. I was like, really? I can come and be a mermaid? Of course I'm coming.
It's so she. You also went on a manatee.
I did.
Tour.
So mermaids and manatees was the theme of the day. It was so amazing, so beautiful and powerful.
But the mermaid experience is she will take a woman and dress you up as a mermaid, take photos, and you could do some underwater photography.
If you're a good swimmer,
yeah,
you have to be a good swimmer.
Okay.
Right.
And you are, yeah.
I am.
So
I'm a fish.
Here's a photo of Pooki in her mermaid outfit.
Isn't that adorable? Look at me, I'm so cute.
It's a Hawaiian mermaid because you got the flower crown there. But I also have a video of you swimming under. It's very brief. But I
have to learn how to hold my breath longer.
Yeah. I think she did this with a GoPro or something. But here's the mermaid video. I'm going to show you real quick here. Here we go.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah,
oh my God. That was a whole beautiful, magnificent day. I got to spend time with Laura, and then she took me on the manatee tour, and the company that she works for is really working hard to preserve the waters in which they come in the winter, because the waters in this particular area, this lake, are warm, and they need that warmth, so they come by the hundreds. And so the manatees were they were on the endangered list, and this organization has been doing a really, really great job of taking care of the environment so that the manatees can come. So they're planting a lot of grass and things like that because the grass has kind of been depleted over the years, and they're just doing an excellent job. So a big shout out to Plantation and their manatee tours, and for their amazing support of these beautiful divine animals. They're like sea puppies. They're so cute.
Yeah. I wish I knew. I had Laura's website, but if I know that they were operating out of Crystal River,
Yes.
which is on the Gulf side in Central Florida. Laura Vendetti is her name. I bet you if you Google her name, Laura Mermaid, and Enchanted is part of her Enchanted Mermaid or something like that. It's part of the. I wish I had the web address to give you guys, but I'm sure if you Googled some of those words, you'd be able to find her and you can experience that yourself. So let's see here. What else do we? Oh, and then I posted. So the other night, we were at one of the town squares. And Pooki started getting out there dancing with Joanna and some of the other ladies. But I said, because a lot of you, I've been with Pooki for 17 years, and so I know, yes, she's a hula dancer. But if any of you ever seen her just like freeform dance to just any, just doing her own thing without any she's got amazing, graceful, rhythmic moves. And so I said, "Hey Pooki, I'm gonna record you." And this is like a 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds, I think. But I posted it on Facebook and Instagram, and it got so many likes, so many comments. So I'm gonna play this for you here, in case you missed it. And I think, and let me know in the comments, do you think Pooki? We should post more videos of Pooki dancing, or maybe even have one of our songs just have it filled with her moving like this. But check out this. Everybody's the common comment was, she's got the move. So here, and it's some country song. We had never heard of this song before, but it's by Luke Bryant. I think you might recognize it.
It's fun.
Yeah, here it is. Pooki dancing in the villages.
Girl, shake it to the moon, shake it for me, girl. Oh, country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl.
That simple video, people were just wowed by it.
It's so fun.
I think we should have a whole.
I was having such a good time.
You were. And the whole square, people were up there line dancing and all kinds of stuff. Because this place is so active. Live music every night in 3 or 4 different town squares from 5 to 9. And then there's music indoors.
At every restaurant.
And they're all packed and they're just like amazing.
It's so much fun.
Oh my God. And so I think we should take one of our original songs and just have it filled with video of like Pooki dancing. Because she does got the moves, doesn't she? Let's see we got any comments here about Pooki's moves. I'll give you a little time. We got Love It. We got Go Pooki.
Yeah, that's right. I'm connected to Gaia Rhythms, the Mother Earth. That's Nunya saying that.
She is your.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Celia's his first time joining.
Wow.
You go,
Welcome,
girl.
Celia.
I remember that song. Yeah, is it an older one? I don't know. Yeah, shake, shake, shake.
Shake it, Pooki.
Get down. Shake it, Pooki. Oh yeah, Mercy says even without seeing it, I know it's going to be good. I love watching Pooki dance. Yes to Pooki dancing. Yes, I think we gotta.
Oh wait, do that one. That's my best friend Trish. Hi, honey.
Oh, Sunflower Mama.
It's so good to see you. I saw somebody say hi to Sunflower Mama, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Trish is in the house. I can't wait to be with her. It's going to be great. So good. Oh.
Bob is a man in a T. Oh, manatee. I get it. That's right.
That's so funny.
Oh, funny quick story here. A week ago, this has been washed since then, but we as soon as our live stream was over, we packed up and we went over to this place we were gonna perform. We performed for 2 hours at the outdoor cafe or outdoor patio of a Mexican restaurant. And I showed up and I was wearing this T-shirt. There were a number, and the whole thing was about going with the flow and overcoming and there was many technical difficulties that took me huffing and puffing getting set up. There was couldn't get the sound system to work. There was a whole long list of things. And
one right after the other.
And I worked straight up to where we had to start like 2 minutes after. No time to rest or catch my breath. And at one point, Pooki came over to me and she goes, you're wearing a T-shirt that says positive vibes only. Make sure your face reflects that. 'Cause
He was getting so flustered.
yeah, so I had to go with the flow. Oh my god, sweating like it was. I got my positive vibes only T-shirt on, so I changed into a black T-shirt. No, eventually.
No, it was good. But yeah, it's like we have to remember these things. Because I can remember I was wearing a T-shirt one time. It was free hugs, and I forgot that I had it on, and people would just like start approaching me, and it kind of like, you know, for a minute it was like I had to remember that I had this T-shirt on. I was like, oh, I have my free hugs T-shirt. Okay, smile and reach out to them.
Yeah. We got a pretty good turnout here. We had 100 plus simultaneously live here for quite a while now. So we appreciate you showing up. Or hopefully this is entertaining. And we haven't even got to our main event yet, talking about the best and most powerful manifestation tool that is right around the corner. But thank you for allowing us to share
Look
some
what
of our
Sandy says.
experience.
Yes, Sandy.
What is that?
Any of Pooki's videos should be posted. It tells us that we can do whatever we want to do. Live life freely. Yes, you have permission. That's what I think sometimes I am, is like I live on the outrageous end of life as an invitation for you to just step into the water.
Right.
Just come and play with me. So great.
What insane rhythm. Lisa says she's jumping off the couch. Jumping off her church. I thought she said jumping off the church.
Enjoy your community, Lisa.
That's right.
Thank you for being with us.
Be your shirt, Deanne says. Note to self. Be aware of what you're wearing. Are you in alignment?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Laughter keeps you young looking. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah. And then you're talking about your cold fish tacos because Bob ordered food
Oh,
during
yeah.
the break and he didn't get to eat it because I made him get back up there.
I was going to eat before we started, but there was no time because of all the technical difficulties. Then I ordered fish tacos during the break, but they took too long to get out there, so they sat for a whole another set before I could eat them. So it was,
okay.
There was a lot of obstacles there, but I kept smiling as much as I could remember. Singing and smiling. So before we talk about our main topic, I just want to I just got away from plugging this because we're always like plugging other things, but I want to encourage you, if you don't already. I know many of you are on the text list that I send out a weekly inspirational text, but I want to go back just to old school and remind you that there's also an email list that many of you are already on, but if you're not, I want to encourage you to do so. All you do is go to bobbakerinspiration.com. That's bobbakerinspiration.com. And you pretty quickly see a place to click there and just enter your name and your primary email address, and I'll even bribe you. I'll send you 6 free, some of my favorite from my archives, guided meditations and affirmation recordings, absolutely free, just for taking the time to get on the list. And here's the thing, I'm going to be getting more active with my email list, and we're going to be sending out communicating more with that, sending you not only links to the latest videos and so on, but some things that we're working on. We're expanding this process called the Personal Transformation Matrix. I think we're going to be sharing little pieces of that in the email. And we got some cool things in the works. Don't have any details yet, but email is going to be one of the big ways that we're going to be getting the word out about that. So if you're not on the email list, go to bobbakerinspiration.com and get on that list. It's absolutely free. You can unsubscribe at any time, but use an email address.
Why would you want to?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, why would you want to? But and what was I going to say? And use an email address that you check regularly. Okay, not one of these throwaway things just to get the. Yeah, you know how that works. So I think now that we're going to talk about the main topic. What is this? The most powerful manifestation technique. So first of all, what is manifestation? It is it's when you create stuff. When I like to think of it as when something comes from an idea that's in your heart, your mind. You have an intention. You have an you set an intention. You set a goal. That's only an idea in your mind, and through a combination of thought, positive thoughts and inspired action, that thing materializes. Not magically necessarily, but yeah, you bring an idea, whether it's a book, it's a song, it's a partner, it's a business, whatever it is, money. That thing tangibly shows up because of a combination of what you're thinking and what you're doing. Is that a good explanation?
That's a great explanation.
Of manifestation.
Right.
And so there's all sorts of ways. I mean, you could just to spend an entire year just looking at the things that would come up if you Googled manifestation techniques or tools. There's a ton of things. But there's one thing that we incorporated, and particularly in this last, we just finished a 30-day abundance program. It's called 30 Days to Manifesting More Money and Abundance. A number of you in the chat
right here.
We're part of that. And here's just a couple of comments that I got. This is a particular thing that I have. Like I said, I want to give Pooki credit because she probably not the first person to ever think of this idea.
No.
But you heavily encouraged me to include it in
Absolutely.
the program.
Yep.
And then Tony Sunderland, who's from the UK, he was a participant. He goes, he posted this in the private Facebook group. This one idea from Pooki was worth the entire cost of the 30-day program. Melanie, who was a participant, said, my favorite activity. This made me think outside the box, go within, and find some really inspiring and creative ideas. So why don't you?
And when people first hear it, they resist it. They resist it. Because it almost, it's like, almost seems like, oh my gosh, that's daunting. It seems almost impossible. But there's real power to it. And it is, should I just tell them what it is?
Just go ahead and tell them what it is. And then
you get a piece of paper, right? A blank piece of paper.
Journal, whatever.
Right, or whatever. And you write down, you number it 1 to 100. And you write down 100 ways in which whatever it is that you're seeking to manifest in your life could appear, could come to you, right? Whether it's money, a partner, a job, whatever it is, right? 100 different ways. Now, the thing that people resist the most, they don't really resist the 100 ways to do it, but it has to all be done in one sitting. And you basically sit there and you write and you don't stop, and you get to this place. Probably sometimes it's just different for people, but like for me it was like around the 80s, 85, started getting real gritty. Like, I couldn't, like my brain was like just exhausted from coming up with all of these ideas, and it was like it felt like I was at the end of it. But this is where the magic is, because what you're doing is you're exhausting the conscious mind. And when you exhaust the conscious mind, what happens is you move into your superconscious, right? You move into that subconscious realm, right? Where you are working with the divine. And when you get to this point and it's like where just so much magic begins to show up. Like this is where the real beauty, the really deeply inspired ideas begin to flow, and it's such an amazing process. Most people won't do it to the 100. They won't get past that hard spot where their brain just gets exhausted, but that's exactly the point. You want to exhaust the conscious mind so that you tap into the superconscious, so that then everything that flows out from that place is divinely inspired. It's like your higher self is now engaged in this process with you. And the most amazing, inspiring ideas begin to show up, like jewels that you would have never thought of.
We have some comments here. Lisa, who participated, such a great tool. Pooki, and then Holly, who really took it seriously. Totally agree with the 100 Ways technique from the course. It just opens up your mind. You keep thinking about it. You do it in one sitting, but that's not the end of it, because once you got your wheels turning, ideas will come to you for days. More ideas
Some of them
up.
came up to like 130, 140. Believe it or not, it was powerful. I think Melanie and Holly both went way over the 100 mark.
Yeah.
Because the ideas just come. It's like you open up the floodgates of the infinite wisdom, because all that wisdom is already inside of you, right? What we're really trying to do is figure out how to access it. This is a tool that allows you to access that divine wisdom that's held inside of you, right? And then once you open up those floodgates, it just keeps coming. It just keeps coming more and more and more. So if you're at a place where there's something that you are desiring in your life, just use this technique and see what happens for you.
Yeah, again, you apply it to anything. In this particular program, it was about 100 ways that money can come to you, but you can say that the love of my life can come to me. A new job can come to me. It could be 100 ways I could develop more confidence. 100 ways I can be more healthy. I can live a healthier life. Now, Pooki mentioned that everybody's threshold is different. Like some people... So your first things on the list, get all the obvious low-hanging fruit out of the way. You know, the real obvious things. Like if it's money, your day job, the side hustle that I have,
win the lottery,
mowing lawns, or whatever you're currently, like ways you're currently making money, ways you've made money in the past, ways that you've thought of. But you might start running out of ideas. Some people that could happen at 15, or others it's 30 or 50. You know, so but yeah, keep going. Just to open your mind to the possibilities. And here's the thing, the purpose of this isn't you're going to do all 100 of these things. The purpose is to open your mind to, because we often have tunnel vision about the ways that things can come to us. It's only this specific little narrow way, but that's not how life works. That's why that powerful affirmation is money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. So we all know the expected ways, but what are the possibilities of the unexpected ways? It just opens the floodgates to it's all around me. Mm-hmm. It can come to me in many ways, and within one of those wacky ideas towards the end, there might be something an element of it that you can actually put to good use that maybe you hadn't thought of. Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, and you know what? It tears down the walls of your limited thinking.
Yeah, which is why it's one of the most powerful manifestation techniques.
Because it gets you outside of your box. It moves you into the realm of the infinite potential. If there is infinite potential, that means that there is no limit. There's no limit. 100 is baby food. You know, like in the realm of the infinite potentiality, you could write that list for the rest of your life.
Yeah, keep adding to it.
Right? Because there are infinite ways in which all of this, and what we're doing is just trying to get you to 100 so that you can break out of your mindset, right? That's got you in this limited thinking and opens up these doors. Once you break out of that, you can never go back into the box, you know, and that's the real beauty of it. So yeah, I mean, even when I first started talking about this, Bob used to say, well, you know, they can do it in like 2 times. No, Bob.
She was adamant about it's got to, the 100's got to be in one sitting.
It's got to be one sitting, you know, because we have resistance to this. But pay attention to where your resistance is showing up, too.
Yeah. Got more comments here. Holly says, thank you. That was a simple yet amazing technique. Yvette says, oh, wow, that's a great exercise. Love it. Thanks for sharing. Melody says, I can totally see that outcome when you get that far into it. Jillian, where attention goes, energy flows. Focus on abundance, love, growth, vitality, learning, connection, all those things. And those things will manifest in your life. They are already there. Yes, right?
They are, right? It's just our limited thinking keeps it at bay, right? And so, wow. So really, really powerful. We had some really, people had some really, really amazing experiences with this work. The 30 days was incredible. A big shout out to Lisa and to Holly Ann for holding down the turbocharged community.
The private Facebook group.
The private Facebook group. And they did an awesome job since we were doing so much traveling. So we just want to extend our gratitude once again to them.
Cherie says, I am living proof of manifestation in healing and abundance. The amazing connection of our infinite gifts is mind-opening. Never say never. Yeah. Cherie has definitely lived. She walks the walk.
She does.
She lives it.
She's walking it right now.
Jennifer, this is going to be a powerful tool in my manifestation process. Gratitude.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So
all right.
Great.
So that's it. That's your most powerful. So get a journal or some kind of line. However you want to capture this. I would definitely handwrite it.
You have to.
Yeah.
Have to. It has to be your hand on paper, and if you can, use a pencil. Because there's carbon, right? Carbon from the earth, right? And you're using a wooden pencil. That carbon, if there's something that happens in the energetics and the transference of that energy into the tool that you're using to craft these words. And we know even the power of writing things down, right? Just writing stuff down I've found little post-it notes that I've written, like things that I wanted to manifest in the past, and I found them like a year or 2 years later, and they've all come true. And so there's real power in writing these things down too.
Yep. And then block out. I don't know how much time do they spend? An hour
Until
or
it's
whatever?
done.
Yeah.
Until
But I mean, block out. I mean, you don't start it unless you have time to finish it. In other words, you got to find a time where you can sit down.
Don't do it when you got to call in 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so get the journal, get a space of time where you dedicate it that you're going to commit to sitting until it's done, and then keep that journal nearby because more ideas will come to you. But do this, and Yvette has a great one that's actually we did that on the July event. 100 ways to have more fun in life. Yeah, you can apply this to anything that you desire.
Anything.
Yeah. So can you repeat it?
Oh my gosh. And guess what? When you give this much attention to that which you are wanting to manifest, you are sending a powerful message to the universe, to Creator. And so that's just like you're like really calling it in. You're really calling in that which you are wanting to create. It's powerful. It activates so many things on so many levels. I mean, wow. I don't know where I would be without that work, without that technique. Powerful stuff.
So Crystal's asking you, can you repeat it? Write down 100 things in one sitting that you want to manifest. I guess you could.
Yeah, you can do it over and over and over again for many different things.
Yeah.
Every time,
But I think she's talking about writing down a list of 100 things you want to manifest. You couldn't do it that way. I would suggest take one thing that you're desiring at a time, like one list for health, one list for more fun, one list for relationships, and then brainstorm those 100 things on a specific. Yeah, but you can do 100 different lists on 100 different topics. A list of 100 things. Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah.
So this is great stuff. So we're gonna have to, considering that we have to pack and load up the car, we're gonna keep things moving along. I actually did not have any affirmations for today. We're gonna skip a couple things. Affirmations.
Wait a minute.
And the
Let's
video.
just give them one.
Go ahead. Why don't you just download a couple of to give them?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, here's another good one. 100 things to be grateful for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a powerful list.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am an infinite creator.
I am an infinite creator.
I have amazing tools to manifest the life I desire.
I have amazing tools to manifest the life I desire.
I am abundance.
I am abundance.
I am infinite potentiality.
I am infinite potentiality.
All my desires and dreams are coming true now.
All my desires and dreams are coming true now.
See? We don't have to skip anything, baby.
That's right. We can just do it on the spot. 100 affirmations on manifestation right now.
Well, that was 5. That was good. Are we going to do another song?
We
Oh,
are.
yeah.
We are
Okay.
gonna do this song. This kind of ties in.
Is this kind of like, are we almost going to close now soon?
We got this song. We got a comedy corner.
Okay.
And then we got, then we're heading into the stretch. It won't be long.
See, I told you Bobby wouldn't be able to do this in an hour.
I know.
He's like, we'll just make it, because we got to get out of here, and we'll probably be driving till midnight, so send us prayers along the way.
That's right.
And
our first stop is, we're spending the night in Chattanooga.
Yep.
What the heck? Why is this out of tune all of a sudden? Okay, that sounded weird.
It did sound weird.
Let me see what happens when I get this on here again. All right. There we go.
There we go. The guitar was just letting you know it had other ways of sounding. Infinite potentiality.
I think we're in tune here.
Okay.
All right. So this is a song we have played a little bit.
Oh my gosh, and we didn't go over it last night, but that's okay.
Just remember your little echoes there.
All right. All right.
Make it right.
We'll see what happens.
Good luck, Pookie.
Yeah, flying by the seat of my pants. I guess somebody doesn't know that we're recording right now.
Uh-oh.
Well,
you want to turn your phone off?
I do.
We'll go grab it. Yeah. Because her phone keeps going off, and Cody's barking at the sound, and it's just a little disturbed. You may not be able to hear it, but we can in the room here. You got it? So this is a song that was, I think it's about a year old. And I think this was written when we were in an Airbnb in Wisconsin of August of last year. Are you coming back for this, or am I doing this solo?
I'm getting back for it.
All right, come on.
It's my sister.
People are waiting. It's dead air here. I'm either going to do...
Go.
All right, here we go. There was a time I did struggle like the missing piece of a jigsaw puzzle. I felt left out, no doubt. But something inside spoke to me, a greater life that was meant to be, and I turned that doubt inside out. I had to learn to find my way through the dark until I finally found my spark. Shine your light,
Shine your light.
make it bright.
Make it
Live
bright.
your life your way.
Live your life away.
Shine your light,
Shine your light.
make it bright.
Make it
Live
bright.
your life today.
Live your life today.
You can live your life with worry, or you can tell a better story. Try to find the light in the night. You can choose a greater vision. It all comes down to a decision to fly to the sky so high. It really does come down to choosing your own way. I know you have something to say. Shine your light,
Shine your light.
make it bright.
Make it
Live your
bright.
life your way.
Live your life your way.
Shine your light,
Shine your light.
make it bright.
Make it bright.
Live your life today.
Live your life today.
It really does come down to making a decision, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Setting an intention about how you want to live your life,
That's right.
and then acting on those inspired ideas. You have to learn to make your way through the dark until you finally find your spark. Shine your light,
Shine your
make it
light.
bright.
Make it bright.
Live your life your way.
Live your life your way.
Shine your light.
Shine your light.
Make it bright.
Make it bright.
Live your life today.
Live your life today.
Shine your light.
Shine your light.
Make it bright.
Make it
Live your
bright.
life your way.
Live your life your way.
Shine your light.
Shine your light.
Make it bright. Live your life today.
Live your life today. Live your life today.
Your way. Today.
Oh, babe, that's a great song.
Isn't that a lift off?
I love it.
It's a hoppy poppy rocker there
It is.
with positive vibes.
It totally is. So that was my sister calling me. She called me this morning and invited me to go to Japan with her and my mother.
Oh my God.
gosh, I'm so excited. So now she's calling. First time I've ever been to Japan.
They've been to Japan many times.
Yes, they
but
have,
you
because they
never-
have a hula class that they teach over there. My mom has hula students in Japan. I've never been, and they invited me to come this time. So she's calling me. So it's like 5 o'clock in the morning there. So she doesn't realize that we're on YouTube. But I just sent her, you saw me take a picture, so I just said, hey, I'm on YouTube right now. I'll call you right back.
That's right. So, all this stuff going on here. So Pooki's you're going to Japan for the
I
first
am.
time. What do you think of that?
I think it's amazing. Oh my gosh, I've heard so many
powerful, beautiful, fantastic things. And like, it's such a beautiful country, and I've never been. And wow, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna dance hula. The most exciting thing about it is that I'm gonna go with my mom, and yeah,
that's pretty special.
Yeah, it's really special because she's getting older and her mobility is kind of changing, and so I get to go with her and my sister. It's gonna be so awesome.
Yay.
Yay, yay, yay!
So I don't have the video. We're going to be back to our normal setting next week. But in the meantime, I think it's time to lighten things up a little bit. It's time for Bob's Comedy Corner. Shadooby-wah. Bob's Comedy Corner. Ba-doom. All right, so I debated what to make the topic of this on, because I normally steer clear of this topic. I don't think we weren't doing it 2 years ago. So in the U.S. at least, this is voting week. Tuesday, there's a big voting for the midterms.
You didn't,
and I usually avoid politics, but I thought this would be a good time to do some lighthearted jokes about elections and politicians. All right. And so I have
not any in particular, right?
No.
Okay,
It's
no.
Not taking sides.
No.
So, but I think these are alike, because this can be a very heavy topic.
Yeah.
We
stay away from it.
Be back in St. Louis to vote on Tuesday.
Everybody gets to choose.
That's right. So I got some jokes here about elections and about politicians. So ready, Pooki?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
All right.
So Pooki, where can children vote?
I have no idea, Bob.
In swing states. Like the playground references,
funny.
I do believe. Oh, here's a good one. What's the difference between baseball and politics? In baseball, you're out if you're caught stealing.
Okay, I like that one.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We're still so we're still streaming live. Okay. They haven't cut us off yet. How do heavyweight boxers cast a vote on election day?
I have no idea.
With punch card ballots.
I had the punch word in my mind, but I couldn't figure it out.
No, they are right on the screen in front
All
of
right,
me.
but I'm not looking at
Don't
them
look
because
at
I'm
those.
not cheating.
Okay. Oh, this is
I'm not a politician. I'm not cheating.
This is not so much a question. Yeah, you're not. I just got what you said there. That was good. Boy, these politicians have a bad rap. Okay. So this is more of a statement than anything else.
This is just fun. This is just for fun.
So the opposite of pro is con. So the opposite of progress is Congress. Okay. Here we go. This is a little bit longer joke. A robber held up a well-dressed man and yelled, "Give me all your money." The man replied, "Don't you know who I am? I'm a U.S. congressman." The robber replied, "In that case, give me all my money."
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
That's about right.
Hey, Pooki, what do you call a bad lawyer? A senator. Ba-doom. Okay, because a lot of them are former lawyers. Oh, never mind. Why do thieves never target politicians' homes?
Why?
Professional courtesy. Because they're in the same business, thieves. Okay. So, if I have to explain them, it's not.
Well, you have to explain them to me.
That's right.
Maybe everybody else is getting them. They might be falling off their chairs laughing so hard right now, Bob. But, this is not my realm of understanding.
So, this is another statement. If you're not part of the solution, then you're probably running for office. Okay. Oh. Here we got 3 more here. What's the most unfair thing about American politics?
Oh, I don't know.
It's this. We get 50 choices for Miss America, but only 2 for President of the United States.
There you go.
Okay, 2 more. I always say one of my favorites for last, so But this is the second from the last one. Waiting for results on election night is kind of like waiting for your grade on a school group project, if you did those back in high school. It's like you're thinking, I know I did my part right, but I'm worried the rest of you screwed it up. And finally, Pooki, this is a good one. Did you hear that Starbucks is offering a special drink just for election day?
No, I didn't.
It's called the Full of Crappuccino.
Okay, that's funny.
All right, now this has been Bob's Comedy Corner. Shadoobie wah.
Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum.
Choom, 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 choom. Okay, well, thank you. Let's see. I see a lot of LOLs. Love the jokes. Okay, thank you very much.
Oh my gosh.
So, bada bing, bada boom. Here.
I know, right?
I wonder if anybody added their own. I saw it's scaling to the wall.
So funny.
Condescending. I saw a short man scaling down the wall of a prison. I thought to myself, that's a little condescending.
That's cute.
Floki the pug. Very nice.
Yeah, there you go. The dogs have the best jokes ever.
That's right. Okay.
That's right.
Awesome. So where are we at now? I think we're about in the stretch here. So I just want to remind you a couple of things real quick. Again, after not really mentioning it for a while, I just want to encourage you to get on the email list. I'm going to be really ramping up some of the really helpful, valuable things we're going to be sending out by email. And that's also where we're going to be, like, if you're on the email list, you'll be the first to know about some new things that we have in the works that we are that are coming into clarity for us. It's going to be kind of a new next year. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of some different stuff. We're going to streamline things and expand in some ways and streamline others. And email is going to be some of the primary ways we're going to get the word out about it. And I'm just going to be sending out a lot of free, valuable stuff and links to maybe things from the archives that you normally don't see. And so get on that list, and I'll even bribe you. I'll give you 6 free MP3 downloads for your personal use of affirmation and guided meditation recordings. All you got to do is go to bobbakerinspiration.com. That's bobbakerinspiration.com. You'll quickly find out where to sign up and just enter your name and your email. Then you have to go to your inbox and confirm that you're a human being and click on a confirmation link in an email to officially add you to the list. And then you're going to be on it. Would love to be able to communicate with you there. And then if you don't already have it, The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk, my 16th book. Yeah, it came out about a year and a half ago, but it's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, most online booksellers in 3 different formats. There's the paperback, there's the ebook, and there's the audiobook, and all of them are extremely affordable. And many of you, I know in the chat, already love that. Andy loved the crappuccino joke. Full of crappuccino. Did I save the best one for last? Did I not?
Yeah, you did.
All right. And so I think that's where we're at. Any final takeaways? Anybody want to post while we're kind of wrapping things up here? Post what's a little nugget of information related to our topic, the most powerful manifestation technique. Are you going to do that list of 100 things?
Yeah, do it. Watch your life. Watch your mind expand. Watch your reality shift.
Do that this week. Next Sunday, let us know.
Yeah.
How that worked for you.
So I think that we should have a video on the way out.
What of what?
I mean, I know that we already showed it, but it's just everybody get up and dance.
Okay, yes.
Just so you can just throw that one up there again.
Okay.
And let everybody dance to that because it's just so fun.
We're gonna give you a minute to put down your coffee or the child or the dog or whatever, and
then put in your takeaways.
And this is only put in your takeaways, but it's only gonna be like less than 30 seconds. But
yeah.
We want to get you. Maybe we'll play it twice.
Okay, do that.
But this is Pooki dancing. I want you to get up and do your best.
Do your best to shake it, baby.
To mimic Pooki. All right. Here we go. This is Pooki dancing in the Villages Square. Just a couple of. Please post your page so I can.
You can see the gals line dancing behind me too. They're awesome.
So here we go. Pooki dancing. Dance along with her.
Shake it to the moon, shake it for me, girl. Oh, country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl.
Okay. I'm gonna play that one more time, but I'm gonna pop. I was asked to put in the direct link to the page where you can get signed on the email list. I just put it in the comments there. It's Bob Baker. Just go to bobbakerinspiration.com. bobbakerinspiration.com. And Deanne, I know. Yeah, I do realize Samantha visited Deanne, and they got some photos that they shared with me. But we'll save those for next week. In addition to Deanne submitted some some jokes.
Oh my gosh, they're hysterical.
They're videos of her telling jokes. I'm going to edit together. I should have that ready next Sunday.
It's going to be Deanne's Comedy Corner. Shadooby-wah.
They're hilarious, too.
They're so funny. It's so cute.
All right, one more opportunity. Post your takeaway. Get up and dance one more time with Pooki. And then we're going to take off here. So here we go. One more. Shake it for me, girl.
Do it.
Shake it to the moon, shake it for me, girl. Oh, country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl.
All right. We didn't even know they were singing "Country Girl." We weren't familiar with that song.
No, we weren't.
You thought it was "Go Girl" or something.
Yeah.
Or,
Come on, girl.
Oh, come on,
girl. Shake it for
Yeah.
me. That's what I thought I was saying.
We had to look it up on Spotify. I think it's Luke.
Yeah, because
Bryan.
we never heard that song before. But
So,
it
couple
was
of-
fun to dance to.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So Mercy says her takeaways: write 100 items or of something that I want to manifest.
Yes.
Cherie says doing another 100 list. The possibilities are endless.
They are.
Deanne's takeaway from today is fish tacos are best eaten warm. And what you get is a reflection of the work you put in. All right. Actually, those tacos were pretty good cold too, because I was starving by that point. They weren't so bad. And the room and it was hot out, so they didn't really get
They
cold.
didn't really get cold.
Yeah, they did
It
not.
was hot.
Thank you, Debbie, for the safe travels. Welcome. Same thing with you, Melody.
Yeah.
Keone's. Yeah, Keone's in a chair behind us.
Yes, he's
You want to go ahead and pick him up in the final moments here?
snoozing. He's snoozing.
Are there any other takeaways? Jillian's got one here. We have the power to choose our thoughts and feelings every day,
Just waking up.
tuning into the frequency of our manifestations and attracting them into our lives.
He's just waking up, babe.
Clara says, takeaway, I am a creator, I am abundant. And Nancy says, shake it out, safe travels. Takeaway, set your mind free. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
That's awesome.
That's
All right.
right.
I think it's time for the three of us to say so long for now.
Mm-hmm.
Pack up the car and start slowly heading back to St. Louis, back to our natural habitat.
Yeah.
But we're
The
gonna.
cold.
But we like this place, and don't be surprised if we come back sometime next year.
No, we are coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I made a commitment to my hula sisters. I have to come back.
That's right.
That's right.
All right, everybody. Have an amazing day, and appreciate you. And we will talk to you. Get on the email list, and subscribe to the channel too if you don't already. There's a bunch of links in the description below. There's a link to Pookie's channel, a bunch of other stuff that we have going on. So take a look at all of that, and because there's lots of stuff, so many ways that you can benefit from
Infinite possibilities.
what we put out into the world.
That's right.
So, all right, appreciate you, love you. Talk to you again soon. All right, bye.
Bye. Say bye.